Mario Kart.
Hey, remember, I'm going to be in a meet, okay?
Bears can claw a tree down. Mommy.
Honey, I'm going to be in a meet. Can't talk. What?
What I mean by people always taking my stuff and putting them in places I don't know where they are. It's like right now I don't know where my brainstorming sheet for the personal narrative is, and I need to finish lesson.
It's up on your desk somewhere. Okay. Do you want me to help you get organized later? Okay, I can do that. We can get organized. Hey, can you hear me? I'm proud of you. You're doing great. Okay? Why don't you run up and search for it? You'll find it. We worked on it last week, remember? Bless you, kid. Yeah, I'm just starting it now, bud.
One day.
Not yet.
Let's begin.
Hi, Jamie. Good morning, Jamie.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, good. Okay. Oh, can you see my screen right now?
Yes.
Okay, you're my test. I don't know. This is all new to me too, so we'll see. Oh, did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, it was fun. It was my grandma's birthday yesterday, so we all got together and celebrated her birthday, which was fun.
That's nice. Did you know that I'm going to be a grandma?
Really?
Isn't that crazy? I'm not even 40, but I'm going to be a grandma. My husband is older than me, and he has a daughter who's 26. So.
Okay.
Yep. So
yeah.
my 5-year-old's going to be an uncle. Weird, right?
That's crazy to think.
I know. Oh. Man, so I'm going to mark you as here. I'm supposed to take attendance. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
We can do it, though.
Yeah.
And this is a huge class. I think we have 36.
Really?
So we'll see who all can figure this out. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little bit early, too, so.
You are, but that's early's on time to me.
That's kind of what I thought. Better early than late.
Exactly. But I know that you are friends with some of the people in here, right?
Yes. I have a couple friends in this class, yes.
And then someone wrote about you. Who was it? You have a best friend. I can't remember who it was.
I got a couple of them.
Someone wrote about you in, I want to say it was one of their diary entries.
Yeah.
And I said, is that the Jamie I have? I said, yep. Yep, it is.
I wonder if it was Cammie.
It might have been. Oh, man, I read so many of those. I can't remember who it was.
Right, I can imagine.
But, yeah, it was cute.
I don't know who all is in this class. I just know Cammie's in the class because she said hi to me when I went into the discussions.
Exactly. Yep, she's in here.
Yeah.
And do you know Ella Berube?
Yes.
Okay, she's in here too.
Well, I didn't before, but she's in almost all of my classes too. So then she joins and then I get to see her. So.
Yes, because she's full or distance or was virtual.
Yeah.
Hi, Elliot. Can you hear me, Elliot? Reagan's here.
Yeah, I can. I just had my volume really low.
No problem. All right, I'm going to play you guys your music while everyone's getting on here. And take a look at this slide. And there's just a couple of things that I'm asking you to do for a couple minutes. Kind of help your classmates out with that stuff too, okay?
Okay.
Cool.
You know, today, I just woke up and I said, no, instead of waiting on a good day, waiting around through ups and downs, waiting on something to happen, I just said,
We're gonna have a good day, and all my homies gonna ride today.
that's right.
And all these mommies look fly today, and all we wanna do is get by today. Hey, we're gonna have a good day, and ain't nobody gotta cry today, 'cause ain't nobody gonna die today. Save that trouble for another day. Hey, we're gonna have a good day.
Hairline fresh, new cologne on, feeling so good, changing colors to my phone. Orange Kool-Aid, go good with Patron. Oh no, hell no, we still my ringtone, free car wash, had to clean up the Dodge, give back when I can, just playing my part. Church folks had a fish fry, mustard, hot sauce, light bread, french fries, love for the big guy, hit the park, boys showing off the house, nappy roots on the radio, and you know what about last night, hit the big three, bought some Air Force Ones, 4 tall tees, man I love the BG.
Good day, and all my homies gonna ride today, and all these mommies look fly today, and all we wanna do is get by today. Hey, we're gonna have a good day.
Good morning, you guys.
Ain't nobody gotta cry today, 'cause ain't nobody gonna die today. Save that trouble
I'm
for
glad you all
another
found
day.
it.
Hey, we're gonna have a good day.
And I ain't finna worry about what nobody say. I'm still above ground, and that's the reason I pray. Got my car cleaned up, now I'm ready to play. Make a call to the stick, say I'm headed that way. Heard my cousin cooking out, I gotta give me a play. Got this new outfit, ain't even out in the States. So if I ain't speaking too soon, but this is a hell of a day. And the sticky got me sitting in a hell of a place. Got my stunner shades.
So there's just a couple of things on this slide, you guys, that I want you to grab quick. Hopefully Schoology is working for you. I know it was having we were having tech issues earlier this morning, but if you could go in and grab the characterization essay assignment and rubric and then the outline, they're both under today's date. And again, if you're having trouble, it's not that big of a deal because I can present them to you too, but you will need them eventually, okay? And then we're just going to wait for everybody else to kind of hop on. So just a couple more minutes. You guys can talk to each other if you see each other and you haven't seen each other for a while. Say hi. You can be unmuted now.
Zone in the grin on my face, my new grill looks mean, but I swear I'm straight. In the hood showing love, so I'm A-OK.
We're gonna have a good day, and all my homies gonna ride today, and all these mommies look fly today, and all we wanna do is get by today. Hey, we're gonna have a good day, and ain't nobody gotta cry today, 'cause ain't nobody gonna die today. Save that trouble for another day. Hey, we're gonna have a good
We
day.
might as well do exactly what the children say. Take the day off, hit the park and just hang. Barbecue, roll a few and put up the deuce. And if it's beef, put the piece down, throw up the deuce. It's time to change our ways so we can save the day. For the children's sake and make a better place to play. And if it's all good, break out your coupe and grip your wood. And if you're riding dirty, light your split and blow your but do it real big, exactly like a player should. Enjoy your 24, do your thing and rep your hood. The world is all yours, but still we all grind. Forever in a day, the choice you make is really all fine.
Good day, and all my homies gonna ride today, and all these mommies look fly today, and all we wanna do is get by today. Hey, we're gonna have a good day, and ain't nobody gotta cry today, 'cause ain't nobody
All right. We only have 17. We'll wait a couple more minutes. Who just told me their Schoology wasn't working? Emma?
Yeah, mine's not working.
Is anyone else having Schoology issues? Addie? Same?
Mine was just.
Mine's not working either.
You know what? It's actually going to be okay today because we'll wait. I know that our tech district people know things aren't working well. And so don't panic about that. I'll share my screen for everything. And today we're really just going to get used to doing class online and then do a couple activities that you can do without having these documents for right now. So it'll be okay. And then hopefully later on today, they'll get it squared away and you can grab them. Sound good? Awesome. We're up to 19. That's good. 26, 27, 28, 29, 32. All right. Do you guys still see when I click over, do you still see that same slide?
Yes.
No matter what? Okay, awesome.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi.
Yay, people are talking. Thank you. All right, like I said, I'm just going to wait a couple more minutes because we're only at 19. Yeah, you can have that, Ben. Okay, you have to go, remember.
Wait, can you get your son here that does the howl?
Oh, yeah, Wiley, they want you to howl. You want to come? Can you hear me, buddy? Come here.
We have to wait for Taryn.
It's true. Okay, wait. Can you see him? I can't see myself right now. Okay, let's see here. Okay, yeah. Do you want to do your howl? Can you say good morning to everyone?
Good morning.
Okay, do your wolf howl. Very nice. All right, they have their morning meetings at 9:30, so wish me luck here. I don't know how this is going to work. All right, I vote we get started. What do you guys think? There are 17 of us, about half. Hopefully more will come. All right, here's the deal. We are going to start your essay today. And you guys are really well prepared for this. You have been analyzing these characters for a couple weeks now. And now it's time for you to share that analysis with me through your writing. And I'm going to be looking specifically at those ICE quotes and making sure that you're formatting those right. And so today we're going to go over a couple of things that have to do with just online learning in general. And then you're going to start thinking through the process of writing this essay. Okay? So the first thing... Uh-oh, I might be playing a song again. First thing that I want to go over is just a couple of things that have to do with distance learning. Oh, that's my reminder to record. So I have to record a lesson each day, and I'm going to try to do it first hour, you guys, because I have to post it for anyone who wasn't able to make it. So just know that you're not recorded, the lesson's recorded. So if you're participating, your voice might be on there, your face might be on there. I'm not sure exactly what all it's catching, but I'm going to go over that in a second. So I want to go over just a couple norms for distance learning first. Consider enabling your video. It's not a requirement, but like, see, Cameron has her awesome puppy right there. So cute. Come here, Cece, look at this. Look at. Do you see Cameron's puppy? What's your dog's name, Cameron?
His name is Dennis.
Dennis. That's Dennis. Cool. So again, I'm not going to require you. Okay, you guys can go hang out. I'm not going to require you to have your camera on, but it is helpful to create that community, to be able to see each other. We're all stuck in our houses now, right? For a while, at least until after break. And so it is nice to see your faces. All right, next. You guys probably, this is just a tip that I learned over the weekend. If you want to get the most out of the Google Meet, change your layout to either spotlight or sidebar. And that you can do by hitting the 3 little dots and then choose change layout. And it's just going to help you guys be able to see everything better. So either spotlight or sidebar. We're going to do mute unless we're, participating or doing something at the beginning of class where you can chat with each other, or when we're in breakout rooms, obviously you can be unmuted and things like that. But it is really hard to hear if people are unmuted. So it looks like you all are good to go with that. Sometimes group chat will be disabled, but you're old enough to understand kind of what's appropriate and what's not on there. And make sure that you are always using it for, our academic purposes or for whatever I'm asking you to use it for. Hopefully I won't have to really disable it. I think you're good with that. All the same rules apply in a virtual classroom as that are the same as when we're at Park. So just keep that in mind. Synchronous sessions, like I said, will be recorded because I do have to post that online. And then I don't think anyone's going to exhibit inappropriate behavior, but make sure that you're just following those same ICC values. So do you guys have any questions on that? All right, next. Here's our agenda for today. So I'm not going to show you the eye opener because I feel like it's going to not work, and I don't want to deal with that right now. But you guys can always go on and watch it. But we are going to talk in detail about your characterization assignment and the rubric, how you're being graded. And then we're going to start working on the claim statement and figuring out what you want to write about specifically. And your learning target for today is that you can write a good, solid claim. That's kind of the overall goal. So we're not even working on the entire essay today. We're not writing anything as far as iced quotes today. Nothing's going to be due outside of class. You won't have additional work to do if you get this claim done in class. Okay, so it's pretty much just an intro to the essay and getting your ideas solidified for tomorrow when we're going to actually be writing more. All righty. So I don't think you guys have access to any of this, correct? But I'll pull it up for you and go over the assignment sheet and the rubric with you guys. So when you have access to it in Schoology, this is what you're going to see. And this is just the assignment sheet, and the rubric is also attached. Can you guys give me a thumbs up if you can see it? Good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So you have known the prompt the entire time that we've been reading the book. So you guys are going to be identifying Sherman Alexi's use of indirect characterization to develop one character throughout the novel. So this is why I said, we're going to focus on Junior. We're going to focus on Rowdy. Hopefully you have some textual evidence already picked out with that characterization chart we've been working on. So your essay is going to include at least 4 paragraphs. I'm not like glued to a 5-paragraph style essay. It's however you want to organize your thoughts. However, you will have to have an intro paragraph and a conclusion. And then the reason I'm saying 4 paragraphs is because I'm asking you to write about 2 character traits. And so each one of those traits would become their own paragraph, just naturally. And I do have an outline that I'll show you later. It's also in Schoology today, when you can access it, that will help you think through that process as well. Now, for each one of your character traits, you have to have 2 pieces of evidence. So that means naturally you're going to have 4 iced quotes minimum in your essay. And that is to provide that textual evidence and that support for your response. And please make sure that you're icing them correctly, which we're going to be working on later this week, because if you don't, I have to give it back to you until they're right. And it's just easier if you kind of understand it as we're going. All right, now, I have some tips up here. We don't need to go over all of those right now. I will remind you of those. They're the things that we've been working on the entire time. So writing in present tense, making sure that you're not using first person, capitalizing proper nouns, all the things we've been working on. And so as we begin to work through that writing process, I'll remind you of those. And then here is the part that you're always concerned about, right? How are you being graded? And so the rubric's attached, so you know every single category I'm looking at. Each one is worth 3 points. So if you meet the standard, you're going to earn those 3 points. So I'm looking at your introduction, and that's an introductory paragraph that we're going to work on later this week. I'm looking at your claim statement, and you're going to be writing that today. So that's kind of the goal of today, is to narrow down who you're writing about and writing a good, solid claim, which is just what you're trying to prove in your essay. Then from there, I'm going to grade your paragraph number 1, making sure that you have a clear character trait and a clear topic sentence. And then looking at your iced quotes, and those are broken up the same way I've done before. So I'm looking at the I and the C. So are you introducing it and do you cite it correctly? And then the E and the D separately. So the bulk of your grade is your iced quotes. And you can see that in the rubric. Second paragraph is just the same as the first. And then I'm going to look at the conclusion, where you have to answer the question, does the character change? So remember how you wrote about if Junior was static or dynamic, right? So you can pull from that writing. If you're going to write about Rowdy, you'd have to process through that. But that concluding paragraph is talking about, are they static, are they dynamic, and why? And then conventions is its own category. So that's the capitalization. First person is a no-no, making sure you're in the right tense. And then it's 42 points, but I'm dividing it by 2 because that's an intense summative grade. So it won't be 42, but. So do you guys have questions? And I'm going to give you just a minute to process through some of this. I know you can't access it, but questions that pop into your head just right off the bat about the essay?
Well, I missed like half of the rubric because Google Meet kept kicking me out.
I am sorry. That's going to be something we're going to have to deal with, huh?
Yeah.
The nice thing is that since we're recording this one, I'll have it posted. I'm hoping I could do it just right after first hour because I have a couple minutes. And that way you can always go forward in the video if you miss something or we're having issues and see it. And then once Schoology's up and running, you can actually see it too. Okay. Anyone else having Google Meet issues? All right. Any other questions? Rubric assignment sheet? All right. Here we go. Now, I'm going to show you guys the outline. So this is what I was hoping you would be able to have today and work on, but we're only working on the very beginning of it. So I'm going to show you how to write your claim, basically, and you're going to think about who you want to write about, okay? So when you have the outline, you guys are going to pick the character you want to write about and the character traits. So again, I told you have to have those 2 traits. So let's say, and I'm just going to use Mr. P as an example, right? Let's say I'm going to write about Mr. P. I might argue that he is kind and compassionate, okay? Those would be my 2 traits. So right now, what you're going to do, and you're going to actually be sharing this with us, is you're going to think about who you want to write about and the 2 traits that you want to focus on. And I would use your characterization chart and go back over that and kind of check out what you've already gathered textual evidence for, because that's going to make it easier. Maybe look back at some of your ICE quotes, some that you could maybe fix up and make perfect for this, because you can use that. So I'm going to give you about a minute and a half, and I want you to decide, are you going to write about Junior or are you going to write about Rowdy? And then I want you to decide on the 2 character traits. Now, again, I know you can't access that outline, and so you can just jot it down on paper or on a new note in Notability. Okay? So that's your job, and you have about a minute and a half. Thumbs up if you're cool with that. You know what you're doing. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. All right, cool. All right. You're amazing, Cecilia. Thank you.
Are you done with your meeting?
You have your meet, Cece, in about 10. Okay. Why? What are you working on? You did your activity?
Raise your hand if you do.
Hey, buddy, I'm going to be in my meet and I'm going to unmute, so it's got to be quiet, okay? Thank you. All right, guys, so here's your next step. I'm going to share a link in the chat with you, and your job is to go to that link. For the chat for you guys, I think it's the 3 dots and it's called call messages. Is that correct on your iPad? I don't think it's called chat. But when you see that link in the chat area, you're going to go to it and you're going to fill in the character and the traits that you're focusing on. So there's the link. Head into that and then fill that out for me. And let me know if like things aren't working or if you're having trouble. Just unmute and tell me, okay? Awesome. So on the screen right now, can you guys see what's going on in real time? Is there like a web?
No, it's not loading for me.
Do you see anything on the screen that I'm presenting?
Oh, yeah.
You can? Okay. And then you're having internet issues, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's only a matter of time before Google Meet kicks me out again.
Do you typically have, is it kind of a slow internet connection? Do you need like a hotspot, do you think?
I don't know. I'm in my room and I usually get really good Wi-Fi here.
Okay. I mean, I'm anticipating having quite a few kind of issues just because so many people are on at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's probably not you. It's probably just a system.
Yeah. The link that you gave to us, when I typed in everything, it keeps telling me that something's wrong in the server and that it won't go through.
Interesting. Okay. Well, if it's not letting you enter them, that's okay. I just want to see kind of what you guys are thinking. And it looks like it's kind of 50-50. If you look at that web that's on the screen I'm sharing, that's real time, and whatever is bigger is multiple people typing that into the fields, right? And so, for example, right now, Junior is a little bit bigger than Rowdy. So it looks like more of you are planning on writing about Junior. But then you have some pretty good traits. And most of them I'm noticing, do you guys notice kind of anything about the traits that are listed?
The bigger ones are aggressive, determined, and committed.
Yeah, so those people are mostly going to be writing about, and I'm assuming aggressive is for which character? Rowdy, yeah. Determined, probably for? Junior, yep. And committed, probably? Junior, right? And then I'm noticing some of the more negative traits, so like aggressive, scared, angry. Those might be Rowdy. Sad. Who's writing about sadness?
I think that Junior at the very beginning of the book is sad, and so I want to talk about how going to Rearden makes him feel more accepted and it makes him happier.
Awesome.
It makes him more independent.
And so then in your final concluding paragraph, you could for sure pull that in, right? And talk about how he is dynamic because he's shifting over the course of the text.
Yes, and how Rearden makes him feel happier and more accepted, like he has more friends and he belongs more there.
Awesome. Perfect. Okay, so now we're feeling good, hopefully. We know who we're writing about, and we've got our character traits kind of fleshed out because we'll need those to do the next step. And the next step in this is creating your claim. Now, we have not written a clear claim yet following this template that I'm going to talk about, but you guys have written topic sentences, which is like a claim because it's just what you're going to try to prove in your writing. The claim is super important when you're writing an essay, and it goes in a very specific spot in your essay. So when you guys have access to this, but I'll show it to you right now on the screen. Your claim is the last sentence in your intro paragraph, okay? But we can't write an essay. We can't write anything without knowing what we're trying to prove, right? So we write it first so that we know what we're trying to talk about in the rest of the essay. And there is kind of a template that I'm not going to go over in detail and give you the whole thing now because it takes a lot longer and we're on kind of a time crunch with our 6 weeks. But it's kind of like, you know, in math when you have a formula and you plug things in, right? Same thing with this claim statement. And what we do is there are kind of 5 parts to it, where part 1 is the author, and then you add to that a verb, so an action word. Then the third thing you add to that is a lit term. So in our case, we're writing about characterization and specifically indirect. Then you add to that another verb. And then the final thing that you have is a resulting lit effect, which is what kind of happens as a result of using indirect characterization in this case. And so I have an example for you guys. It's in red. Can you guys see that? Anyone want to unmute and read it for me?
I will.
Awesome.
Is it Draper?
Yep.
Or Draper uses indirect characterization to illustrate how compassionate and strong Keisha is in Tears of a Tiger.
Okay. So you guys have not read Tears of a Tiger. It typically is our summer read, but you know, we're quarantining and we didn't want to give you more to worry about. And so the author for this book is Sharon Draper. So we use her last name. So for us, what are we going to write?
Draper.
We won't write Draper.
Alexi.
Yep. So we'll use our text. So Alexi uses indirect characterization, right? That's all the same. To illustrate, that's that next verb. And then you guys are going to be plugging in your character traits, right? So maybe it's Alexi uses indirect. Hey, why? Shh, shh, shh. Alexi uses indirect characterization to illustrate how kind and compassionate Mr. P is in The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian, right? So now wherever you wrote down your character and the traits, I want you guys to create a claim statement following this exact same template. They're going to be very similar to each other, and that's okay. Because then you're going to actually be typing that into a form for me so I can check and make sure they're good to go. So take a couple minutes and create that claim. I'm going to leave this on the screen for you guys so you can see it since a lot of you don't have access, okay? So just take a couple minutes to do that, and then I'll tell you how you'll hand it in to me. And if you have questions, just unmute, let me know, type it in the chat, I'm here. YY, can you log into your Meet and put your headphones on? Okay, thank you. Cease, you ready to log into your Meet? It's time.
It is?
Yep.
My alarm didn't go off.
It will. It's just about time.
Why isn't it going off then?
I don't know, but it is time.
Darn. It's not on. It's not on here. Wiley's isn't on there.
It'll be on in a minute, guys. It's nearly 9:30.
Miss Goods?
Yeah. Oh. I'm here. Hold on. Okay. Yes.
Taryn's here, so can we hear your son howl?
Wise, can you come howl before you have your Meet? All right, Taryn, here he is. Can you see him? Okay, you ready? Go. You guys, he's been so cranky lately. I don't know what to do with him. All right. How are we doing on these claims?
Wait, what are we doing? I just joined.
Oh, Taryn. You're going to want to go back and I'm going to post the lesson, so you'll want to watch it. Do you have access to Schoology right now? Is it working for
I
you?
tried, not through like the actual Schoology, like the website or whatever, but through the app it works.
Oh, well, that's good. Okay, so there are
But
two. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Taryn.
It's ClassLink that's not working.
Yep. So if you have access and you can get to the documents for today, grab those, okay?
Okay.
So what I did was I went into the Schoology app through my phone, screenshotted everything on the file, sent it to my email, grabbed it from my email, screenshotted it onto my iPad, and then put it into a note in Notability.
You are a problem solver. That's awesome.
So I have it in the file in Notability.
So if you guys want to try to go in through the app, if you want to screenshot it like Jamie did, you do you, or you can wait until it's working. But in a second, I'm going to call on some of you guys at random to read your claims to us. So let me know again if you have questions.
I'm just finishing mine up, so don't call on me yet.
Oh, well, this is a random name generator, so it may happen.
I got like kicked out for a bunch of it, so like, what do we like do?
Yeah, I'm confused, and I'm
like,
late.
yeah,
And
saying
because
nothing's
loading.
loading.
I have no clue what's happening. I don't have the claim.
Like I got kicked out of here, and then now Schoology doesn't want to load, and I'm just so confused.
All right, so Schoology, Schoology is being a problem. So right now, all we're doing, and what you missed, was we're talking a little bit about the essay. And we're still going to try to write just a claim statement for today. And if you take a look at the screen, the only thing you're focusing on is figuring out A, who you want to write about. So you're going to pick one of the two characters. B, the two character traits that you're going to argue for that person. So like my example was if I picked Mr. P, that Mr. P is kind and compassionate. And then I'm going to the very last step is this claim statement, which is what you're trying to prove in your essay. And the claim is going to be formatted just like this example, but with our text. And so you would do Alexi uses indirect characterization because that's what you're going to argue to illustrate. And then you're going to plug in your two character traits. So our goal right now is to just, you got it, is to just get that claim statement done. Buddy, you need to get in and go to your meeting. Taryn, are you still here? You are.
I am still here. I can't even log into the app.
Is that Howell the only reason you even came on?
Yeah, it is.
My mom came downstairs and told me. Like, oh, all right.
I had to text Taryn.
I was just sitting there, and I kept trying different codes in Google Meet, and I couldn't find anything. So
I had to text him, and I had to give him the code because
I didn't even respond to you because I don't.
Yes, you did.
No, shut up. Leave me alone.
You did.
You're fighting in the digital world just like in real world.
He said I couldn't figure it out, and then I sent him the code.
No, you mute your mic. Turn off your camera, please.
Taryn, you just didn't want to come.
No, I didn't know how to.
All right.
I was trying out me putting in random codes.
All right, here's what I'm going to do, and I'm hoping that we're good here. So I'm going to show you guys right now. Do you see like a creepy squirrel? You do? Okay.
Oh my god, that's amazing squirrel.
This is a random name generator. I put all your names in there. And if it lands on you, I want you to share the claim that you came up with. Now, if you're panicking and you're like sweating right now and you're like, please don't call on me. If you are having trouble with the claim, it's okay. You're just going to tell us the character and the traits and we're going to help you, okay?
Is this what we did on class on Thursday?
No, we just did this, Taryn. We just did it. So if it lands on you, we're gonna help you, which is good, right?
No, we're not.
Yes, we are. All right, here we go.
Oh, way.
Hopefully, Elena. All right, Elena, you can unmute and tell us your claim. I think you're here, aren't you?
I thought that said Eliana.
Oh, it does.
Eliana is not in the call.
Hold on, I'm looking right now. You're right, not here. Hold on. Oh, am I? Hold on.
She was.
Yeah, she probably got kicked out.
Elizabeth. I thought I saw you. Yay, Elizabeth. Will you unmute and tell us your claim?
I wasn't here for the first half hour of class, so I don't know what's happening, and I don't have anything to write.
Okay, well, this is good that it landed on you because we're going to help you, right?
So I don't have anything to write, a claim on right now anyways.
So you don't have access to Schoology at all?
No, I do not.
Okay, hold on. Hold that thought.
And I don't have any paper or pencil.
Oh, no. Do you have any in your whole house?
I do, but that means I have to get up.
That's true. You may need to get up and go get it. That's true. Ava, are you here? I don't think you are. All right, I'm calling on Adam. Adam, I know you're here, right?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, will you read your claim to me?
Alexi uses indirect characterization to illustrate how scared and joyful Junior is in the absolute true diary of a part-time Indian.
You're brilliant. That's perfect. Okay, so Adam, will you tell me, number one, what's the very first word of your claim for everyone else to hear? Alexi, and that's our author's last name, right?
Yeah.
Now, because we're writing about characterization, Adam used that claim statement template, the example. So you have access to it, right, Adam? You could see it?
Just from your screen.
Okay, perfect. And just plugged in then from there, his two character traits. So you're arguing that Junior is joyful, correct?
Yeah.
And what's the other trait?
Scared.
And scared. Okay, so then we know his first body paragraph is going to be all about how Junior's joyful. And then the second body paragraph is going to be all about how he's scared. And Adam's going to have two iced quotes in each paragraph that show that to us, that help prove that. Okay, we're not going to write any ice quotes today. The whole goal was just to get that claim done. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, because we're not technically done in here, I'm not going to keep you the whole time today. We're not done in here until 10, right? And what time is it now?
9:36.
9:36. Okay. So because we're having some technical issues and because people are kind of all over the board, I'm going to go over the last couple of things I need you to do and then give you time to work on getting it done, figure out the technology piece, maybe do a hard shutdown of things, whatever, so that you're good to go for hour 2. And I'll tell you the overall goal for what I need to get from you today. Okay? So I'm going to take this creepy squirrel off the screen. And here is the very last step. Once you guys have your claim written, you are going to copy and paste it. So hopefully you'll get to the point where you can have that outline and you're ready to go with the outline, because we're going to use it tomorrow. So hopefully it's going to start working for us. And you are going to type your claim statement in, and then you're just copying and pasting it into the link I'm going to give you guys right now. And that link is also in Schoology. So what I'm going to do is copy and paste it into the chat right now for you and show you what you need to, and this is what's due today. This is it, okay? So copy, chat.
What do we do if we don't know what we're doing for a claim?
You'll want to, Taryn, then go back in once I get this video posted and kind of watch it. Otherwise, if you don't want to watch the very beginning of it, I guess that's up to you, but you'll want to then go into Schoology just like you did when you were hybrid at home. There's not a video in there anymore of me explaining things because that's class. But what you can do is look at the agenda, get the assignment, work your way through it like you would before. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So will you guys all right now go to this link, and it's going to bring you just to a Google form. And that's what I need from you today. That's kind of, I guess, your assignment for today. Because like I said, your claim is the most important piece of this essay because it's what you're trying to prove. And I want to make sure that no one loses credit on this claim, that you all know what you're writing about, and that you're good to go and that you're set up for success before we start writing. So can you guys see right now? You should see the form. I'm presenting it to you. Do you see it? Anyone?
Yes, we see it.
You do?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So what you're going to do once you get that claim done is you're going to just put your first and last name in here. You're all in hour 1. And you're just going to copy and paste your claim statement in, or if you haven't written it yet, if you want to type it in here, that's fine too. And you're going to submit it to me. That way I can see them all and I can tell you if we're good to go, if you need to fix anything, so that no one loses credit on that. That's its own category on the rubric, and I want to make sure we're good with that before we actually start writing your ICE quotes tomorrow. All right. Now here's your very last step for today before I kind of set you free. I want you to right now, and I know I have a feeling where we are right now because of technology, but I want you to type in the chat how you're feeling about the essay at this moment in time. So if you've got questions or you're like, what is going on? Number 1. If you think you have a few ideas to explore, if you have your claim kind of thought out, you know what you want to do as far as character and traits, maybe you're a 2. And then a 3, Darren. Darren, you're killing me. Yeah, there's an essay. We're writing it. We're starting it today. 3 is that you've got this and you could get started tomorrow, which is hopefully the goal. So take a minute to type that in the chat, and I want to get an idea of where you're feeling, how you're feeling. Okay. 2 is an option, yes. Okay, I'm seeing mostly 2s, a couple 1s, a couple 3s, but I would say the majority are 2-ish. Okay. And that's okay, because I think once you can access those materials, you'll be in a better spot. Okay, now here is the very last thing I have to tell you before I'm going to let you go. You can do this. I'm going to be around for office hours daily. All of your teachers will. And so for my class, you just need to let me know if you want to hop into office hours, because if I leave it open, we end up having like a lot of people in there and I can't help the way I want to. And so if you want to meet, just send me a message, either in Schoology or an email, and I'll tell you, I'll send it back with a time. And then the nickname is Goods Office Hours, just like it was before. Okay. So that's always an option for extra help. And then for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay on. And if you guys need more help or you have questions, you can for sure hang out here and work. Or you can get off and you can go do your thing. And then just make sure you log back in for your second hour. Okay. So if you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, you're free to go for today. Just get that claim submitted on the form.
So what are we supposed to do?
So your only goal for today is to write a claim statement. That's it. And put it in the form.
Oh, that's it?
That is it. Yep. And if you can't get access to anything as far as the documents for today, we're not going to need them until tomorrow, technically, anyhow.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. What other questions do you guys have? Some of you don't look the same without your masks on. Like I probably wouldn't recognize you on the street. Caitlin, that's okay. Is Caitlin still here? Kate?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Cool. That's all right. Yeah, you won't be able to, the Google Forms won't let you format anything. So that's okay if it's not in
I just wanted
italics.
to let you know so you're not like, what the heck? She doesn't know how to do that.
Nope, we're all good. When we write the essay, it will be, but
Okay.
for right now, it won't. And you guys can talk to each other and get some extra help from each other if you want. You can unmute. All right, so Adam, once that form's done, yep, you are done. So you can take off and then just go to second hour when it's time, which is, what is it, 10:15, I think? Yeah, 10:15.
Is that a Spencer Reed cardboard cutout?
I love Spencer Reed.
That's amazing.
What? Yeah, I was just gonna.
Who is Spencer Reed?
He's from Criminal Minds.
Yeah, Criminal Minds.
It's a TV show. All my friends make fun of me for simping for Reed.
Where'd you get that?
I got it for my birthday from my friend Bella.
You might want to keep.
You should ask Bella for the link on where she got it, and you should put it in the call. You know, just for like school-related reasons. Of course.
Yeah, school-related reasons.
I gave her a Lin-Manuel Miranda cutout.
Yo, go.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I want a Justin Bieber one.
It's one in the class.
Is Schoology working better for anybody, or is it still done and out?
It's still not working for me.
Okay. Did you try going? Do you still have the app, Kate?
I tried using the app, and then I tried using Chrome, and I tried using it on my phone, but nothing's working.
Nothing's working. Okay.